Hi, I'm Jenny with the Forest Daisy. I have some watermelon DIYs to show you, and if you like crafting and home decor, please subscribe to my channel. First up, my stepdad cut some wood watermelon slice shapes for me. I began painting it with some red paint, making a curved shape at the bottom to make room for the rind, and painted along the front, back, and up the sides. I painted the bottom part green for the watermelon rind. After it dried, I took a black paint pen and started drawing the seeds, but you could also cut out vinyl or something and they could be all the same shape and size that way. Then I took a white paint pen and added an accent line between the green and red and went in small sections just because I was nervous to swipe it all the way across. Then when that dried, I distressed the watermelon with some sandpaper from Dollar Tree, which I don't recommend that sandpaper because it crumbles apart, but it still got the job done. I grabbed some random pieces of scrap wood that I had in my stash for this next DIY. I painted two of them the same red color, and the third piece was painted with Desert Tan by Hello Hobby. I traced the first block on a piece of pattern paper, then cut out the shape, added a thick layer of Mod Podge on one side, and pushed down the paper. Then when it dried, I distressed or scuffed the edges with sandpaper to remove any excess that was sticking out. Then I cut out the words Farm Fresh with my Cricut and put that on the front. The other block got Sweet Summer in white vinyl, and then I cut out a watermelon with my Cricut and put that on the tan block. I've had this glass salt shaker from Dollar Tree for a while. I put a piece of painter's tape around the bottom. I started painting that top portion with red acrylic paint, and I should have known not to use that type of paint because I've never had much luck with that fully sticking to glass. So I did paint over that with red chalk paint instead. I removed the painter's tape, and that bottom portion got green chalk paint, and I also painted the very bottom of the salt shaker so it wasn't bare. I grabbed my paint pen again and began drawing seeds. I went around all four sides of the shaker, and once I liked the amount of seeds, I did the accent line again so it looked more like a watermelon, and then I decided to put a tiny curved line on the watermelon seeds to make them pop a bit more, wrapped some red and white gingham ribbon around and tied a bow, then added a piece of greenery. Last up is this wood scoop I got in a pack, I think from Hobby Lobby. I already had it stained before I decided to use it for this DIY. The scoop part got painted red and the handle got painted with green chalk paint. I did the same thing, adding those watermelon seeds. I went around the whole scoop, and then I just grabbed some jute twine and wrapped that around a few times and tied a bow to give it a little accent piece. Thank you so much for watching.